Good morning, everyone. It's Lisa here from Lisa Ashton Psychic Medium. I came on very early this morning. It's about 7:30 on the East Coast. I was woken this morning and hearing a message that I needed to come on, that somebody needed to get a message. So I wanted to make sure that I did come on and pull a few cards and see if anybody had any questions this morning. I thought it was important to come on. So here I am. Hearing the angel speaking to me very loudly today, some messages about a decision that you have to make today, and that you're jumping in and making this decision. And they're saying to really trust your intuition, to whoever that needs this message. I want to pull a few cards, but don't second guess yourself because out of fear is what I'm hearing, because what you put out there, or what you focus on your attention on, is what comes to fruition, right, with the universe. And I think it's important that you know that if you focus on the fact that this is going to be good, this is going to be something that's wonderful for you, I think you're going to be really happy that you did so. I think you're going to be really happy that you listen to your intuition, which is telling you to move forward. Don't be afraid. Don't be fearful, is what I keep hearing. And I feel like a decision that someone is going to be making today, or a few of you are going to be making today, have you up, not sleeping well, up thinking late at night, what can I be doing differently? Is there something I should be doing differently, etc. So I am going to pull a few cards. I'm just waiting for a few people to come on, and I will pull a few cards for you today. And I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. So I am going to shuffle. I'm going to get things going. And even though this is live, because it was important, I am going to be finishing my weekly readings for next week for water signs and fire signs later today. And or probably midday, I would have to say. So they will both be posted today, so for next week. So everyone will have their signs. Leave me some comments in the comments below if there's something in particular you would like me to show you how to do, discuss, talk about spiritually, because I am available to do that. And I am going to be teaching a class shortly on angels and how to call in your own angel guides. But I'm also going to be teaching something that is that has to do with, I'm trying to get this so you can see my Buddha here, right by my cinnamon. There you go. My cinnabar crystal. So I am also going to be teaching how to sage, because a lot of people have been asking me the correct way to sage a house. And I also do house blessings. And I think it's important that you can personally just know how to sage your own energies in your home. If someone comes to visit you and you don't like their energy, someone comes to visit you and you're finding that it's leaving you with this feeling of anxiety or overwhelm or just negativity in the house, it's important that you know how to be able to clear your own home. So I'm going to be doing a video on how to sage, and that should be coming up shortly within the next couple of days as well. But for those of you that see this later and want to know when my live streams come up, want to know when there are messages out there for people in the universe to hear, then definitely click the subscribe button and the notification bell down below. Give me a thumbs up and write me a comment on what it is you would like to know about, or what it is that I can possibly help you with. Maybe finding the right deck for you, something. Maybe you're just beginning on this journey and not sure which direction to go in. Or maybe you're nervous about taking that leap of faith, which so many people are. And I want to give you strength behind that, because it is a wonderful feeling to do something that you love. Okay, so let me shuffle these. But like I said, one of the messages psychically that I'm getting today is to not live in fear, not be afraid of what's coming or what's in front of you. It may be something that you're not expecting. Mars is in Aries, which is, quite often, and Uranus is in Taurus, which is both of them in combination are quite often the unexpected, what we're not expecting or what we're not planning for. Doesn't necessarily mean it's something negative, okay? And that's important for you to know. The unexpected could just be that it's unexpected that your daughter's coming into town to see you and surprise you. So the unexpected is something you don't need to fear, is what I'm hearing. Fear is the call of the day, is what I'm hearing. So I don't want you to feel afraid moving in today. to today. Things are going to go your way better than you expected. Okay, so let's pull a few cards on that and see what we get. Oh, there we go. That one definitely wanted to come out. Okay, I've got 4 cards here. Let's start with them. And then I will read. I'll tell you what I've pulled up, and then I will read them for you. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I have the sun. So see? The sun. It's things aren't as bad as you feel that they are or that you're worried about. Okay? And that's really important for you to hear today. So I have one person on right now. I'm waiting for more people to come on, but maybe it's just this one person I'm supposed to be speaking with. The cards are showing, I have the 5 of Pentacles right up front of the card, and that card is showing me that sometimes people feel on the outside, and a little bit aloof, that you're being shut out of someone's life is what I'm hearing, or that you're worried about being shut out of someone's life, and you don't need to be. Okay. If someone is shutting you out, maybe this is in a divorce setting, and your husband or your wife are saying negative things about you, and you're worried your children will pick up on that and be worried about it. And I'm hearing not to worry. Okay. That your children will make their own decisions, or anyone will make their own decisions. This is a couple that is out in the cold, but look, the bright light is right behind them. It's your choice whether or not you stay out here and you stay worried and you stay living in fear, or whether you go inside and you get warm and you sit by your higher power and you get the answers that you need. Okay, it's your choice. You're juggling ideas today, and along with the moon, which we talked about, the moon coming up, the full moon that's coming up, is going to be an interesting one. And juggling plans today, juggling things that, again, the unexpected coming in, and you're having maybe to put down one thing and pick up something else. And that's really the message of the day is what I'm feeling. But don't fear it. The moon sometimes can be things that come in that you're not expecting. It can be secrets. It can be hidden desires. It can be anything that's coming in that will be a surprise to you. And this is very clear. But when the surprise comes in, you have the intuition. You have your guidance. You have your gut feeling, which you need to trust when it comes in. Remember, it comes in as a whisper. It doesn't come in shouting to you. So you may get a little nudge saying, hey, go this direction, or hey, try this today. And if you do, pay attention, because this is talking about juggling and making sure that you end up with the right decision. He also has only 1 foot planted firmly on the ground, if you look in the picture. And that's just telling me that the unsurety that you're feeling, the mountains in the background in this picture, the unsurety and the moon shining down on you, is just, there are secrets that are coming out, and you don't quite feel steady. You don't feel like you're grounded. And these cards are telling you, I'm going to go through the rest of them, but they're telling me that you do need to. You have the Knight of Cups, which is the knight that is sitting quietly, the knight that is sitting passively, looking at what he has in front of him. The knight is almost to the fruition of the King of Cups, of having everything they need, right? Having everything that they want and desire, being able to manifest. And manifestation quite often comes with the moon card. Okay, the ability to put yourself out there and really ask for what it is you want. And I think that's an important message for this night, okay? But he's not rushing into judgment. So if you're getting these options that are handed you today, and you have to take this leap of faith, do I stay where I am and live in fear? Do I go inside and accept the help of the warmth and the guidance that's inside for me? While you may be juggling, this knight is saying, take your time, make your decision. The horse is not running like he is when he's a sword. He's not moving forward. Okay, so it's important that you know that. The Six of Swords is next. And the Six of Swords with the Chariot. Both of these are direction cards. Both of these are moving in a certain direction. Here we see the calm waters ahead, but you're moving, the swords are in front of you as if there's a difficulty that's coming up. And it could be this unknown today. Again, don't be afraid of it. Again, don't be fearful of it. But it is something that will be coming up today that you'll need to look at and just release. Just let it go. Go with the flow and know that the universe will take care of you. You're divinely protected today. I'm hearing. So there are a lot of angels around you and a lot of your loved ones around you. The Chariot is often a card of movement, as we know. So moving, maybe making the choice that you need to make, moving in one direction or the other, taking that leap of faith. But it will be good movement. There's nothing to tell me right here when I pull up this This Four of Wands, it's a success card, right? It's the card of reaching the goal, reaching your end line, reaching where you want to be. And I think that's an important piece to remember, is that you are going to be just fine. You're so divinely protected that there's nothing that you really need to worry about when it comes to this. So movement is okay. Don't be afraid to make movement. There are people that probably need to hear this message today that are fearful of taking that leap of faith. But with this movement and this chariot going in the correct direction, I don't feel like you need to be afraid of that. I feel like in the end, you're going to have success. You're going to reach the desired outcome in the background here. You're going to reach it. And it's because you're choosing, okay? You're listening to your inner voice. Which is so important. You're listening and getting out of the cold and getting out of the desolate area and moving into where these bright lights are, where this warmth is. Maybe there are people who are very loving and kind inside who are going to welcome you with open arms. But so you don't need to stand out there by yourself. Okay. Once you find out about the things that are maybe deceptive or you haven't known about, and so it kind of surprises you. Once you find out about these things that are hidden, usually in the moon, and you juggle everything and you make the decision, you don't have to make it quickly. Okay. But you will still end up in the same place. And that's important for you to know. The Knight of Pentacles comes up. And he's just about to take off. Okay, remember we saw the other Knight of Cups, which is about emotions, and your emotions are kind of stagnant right now. You're kind of standing still and you're waiting to make a decision and to hear that whisper. Remember we talked about your intuition coming in a whisper. And I think that's important for you to know, that to trust your gut on this, okay? And now he's getting geared up, this Knight of Wands. He's getting ready to move to get to this final destination, the Four of Wands, okay? Right now, the success that's going to come today is in this Four of Wands. And it's not about money, because here's the page. And the page is a messenger. It's usually a younger person, usually can be a Sagittarius, can be a Leo, oftentimes a fire sign, or an Aries, but I'm feeling more Sag with this younger person that's coming in, bringing in money or bringing in news of money. Maybe you're trying to decide if you're going to be going for a job and making that decision today. Maybe that's what it is that you're juggling here. But either way, it's going to be good. He's holding the money in his hands. He's got it. He's looking at it. He feels secure in it. And that's how you're going to feel today by the end of the day. Okay, so you don't need to worry. I'm going to pull a few clarifiers to see if there's anything specific, and I'm going to use a different deck for that. Okay, I'm going to use an oracle deck, which is Nature's Whispers. Too many cards fell out. And see if there's anything in particular that I'm missing or that I need to bring out for you. Again, I know there's someone watching, so I'm hoping these messages resonates for you. Feel free to leave a comment below if you want something in particular looked at. These cards are giving me a hard time shuffling today. So there's definitely a message in here for whoever is watching. I'm going to take a look at the Five of Pentacles here in this picture, the Desolate card, the card of being on the outside looking in, because for some reason something is stopping you or something is making you feel like you can't move forward. But yet we have two knights here, which is all about being on your horse and moving forward. We also have the Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords it has all smooth waters in front of you, so don't be afraid to move. So I'm not really sure why you're still outside in the cold, so to speak. You are worth it. Okay, so maybe this is part of the reason. It's a beautiful card, and it is shown. I'm trying to get it as close as possible so you can see it. Look at the waters and the emotions in this card as well. But she's sitting there calmly, surrounded by light, and just knowing that she's worth it. You look at the flower in the forefront and what she's looking forward to. It's kind of unfolding for her, right? As soon as she decides to take this leap of faith, it's unfolding for her. Which is beautiful. So I love that card. And on the bottom of the deck here, we have the ideal course of action. So you are going to make the right decision today, even though you are getting, the Two of Pentacles, which is juggling and trying to make a decision. And the moon is in here and it's telling you, gee, there's some things that are hidden that I'm just finding out about. I'm not too crazy about that. But then But the movement, the Page of Pentacles, the Sagittarius person, or the Aries or the Leo, bringing in some good news for you, bringing in some monetary good news. Not to be afraid. Don't put that sense of lack out there, okay? Because when you start to put that sense of lack out there, you start to be more concerned. And what you pay attention to is what comes to fruition, right? So what you put your energy on is what comes through. And you don't want to do that. So try not to put it on your fear of lack of money. This is also juggling. Remember the Pentacles, the money, but this card is beautiful. This card says ideal course of action. So you're definitely going to take the right choice. Look at the castle at the end where she's planning on going to. She's sitting here very grounded. She's surrounded by the wish cards. Look at the dandelions, the little wish card that where you used to blow when you were a child and make a wish. So it's time to make that wish. It's time to let your dreams come true. It's time to let everything come to fruition. And I think this fear that you're worried about, good morning, Sharon. I think this fear that you're putting out, you don't need to. And that's why I came on so early today. I think you're concerned and you don't need to be as concerned as you are. Okay, that's really important for you to know. I will be happy to answer any questions or pull any cards for the 3 people that are here. Sharon, do you have any questions this morning? I was drawn to come on and to talk to whoever was on today. So maybe this message was for you. If you missed the beginning, definitely go back and listen. I was more talking about having to make a choice today, juggling and having to make a decision, make that leap of faith. Moving into something that's safer and warmer, like this in this 5 of Pentacles, rather than staying outside and feeling you're on the outside. Go inside where the light is. Let it be drawing you inward. Trust your intuition on that. Don't let the things that are hidden and deceptive throw you, okay? Because you have 2 knights here also that are just starting to move. The Knight of Cups is sitting still. The Knight of Wands is moving forward. You've got Aries, you've got Scorpio, you've got a Sagittarius that's bringing a message about money. Pages are often messages, and the end result is victory and happiness, and you're ending up where you want to be. So it says, step again in negotiations before the hearing on Monday. And that's okay. We talked about that, and everything is going to work out fine. And maybe that's this card that you're staying in this fear, this sense of fear, and not going inside where the light is, Sharon. Okay. So I think the money is going to be there, and I think the final decision will happen. The final outcome is success. And maybe that's the message you need to hear. I don't feel like you're sleeping very well because you're worried so much about this. And I also don't hear that you need to be as worried as you are, okay? Make the decision to go inside. There are things that are going to come up. Don't be surprised if the other lawyer, Sharon, throws something at you that is unexpected. But the point is, and this is your sister-in-law that's doing this against you. So don't be nervous about what is unknown. Okay, the unknown is going to happen until you get a final decision, right? But if you put negativity to it, if you place negativity to it out in the environment and out in the universe, that's what's going to come back to you. If you manifest nothing but positivity, just like you did the other day, that's also what's going to come back to you. And I think that's important. I think there's a Scorpio that's going to rear its ugly head and maybe bring up some messages from that the moon is saying that you didn't expect. But I think if you hold on to your faith and move forward, which both the Chariot and the 6 of Swords are saying here, it's an emotional battle. It's certainly an emotional battle. Look at all the water here in the background. But the Chariot is you're not running away from something. You're moving towards something. You're running or going forward towards something. You're making that decision. You're taking that leap of faith. And by trusting your own judgment, know that everything's going to be okay. All right. You don't need to worry about this. But the more you put out that worry, the more the universe is saying, oh, she's fearful of this. Let's give her some more. Let's, because what you pay attention to is what comes out, what comes from the universe. And you guys, everybody that's here listening to this, or everyone who's drawn to this live reading today, you're divinely protected, I'm hearing. Psychically, the angels are around you and protecting you. So as far as being really concerned, you don't need to be. Nothing dramatic is going to happen between now and the time you make a decision. There may be little bumps in the road. There may be little things that, like I said, I hear a Scorpio that's throwing out there towards you. You may have to juggle a little bit. You may have to make a decision. But this Knight of Cups is standing strong in his feelings and his emotions. He knows he's standing for the truth. He knows he's standing for justice. He knows that he's definitely going to make the right decision when he juggles everything. So it's important. Says, how do I put out positivity? Well, what you do is, I don't know if you meditate, Sharon, but if you do meditate, that's the perfect time to kind of sit in a positive way, even if it's for a couple of minutes. A lot of people say they can't meditate because they have what they call monkey brain, or their mind is always going off in another direction. And the real cue, or the real ideal behind meditation, is the fact that that's okay. Maybe there's a reason your mind's going off. Just bring it back. Bring it back to just sitting calmly and peacefully and wait for the answers to come to you. Remember, our intuition whispers to us, okay? It tells us softly, but you have to be able to acknowledge and judge that that's coming in, and that message is for you to follow through. Manifestation is the best way. And by turning something around from a negative, I hope the judge rules in my favor, to something positive, like, I know on Monday everything's going to work out for the best for my father-in-law. I know that all for his highest and best, that the decisions that are made are going to be for his highest and best, and the best judgment. So you're turning it around, and you're flipping around the fear and the negativity that you're putting out into the universe to something positive. Yes, I can see this. Picture in your mind when you want to manifest. You can picture in your mind how something is going to work out. Maybe the judge in this case making a certain decision. Maybe you're jumping up and down, you and your husband, and you're happy that your father-in-law is going to have this money for you to be able to take care of him. So if that's the case, then envision it. That's another way to make positivity happen. So affirmations, turning any negative thoughts right away. Negative thoughts, clean, clear, delete. Get them out of your universe, get them out of your system. If you happen to think something or say something negative that you're really worried, get rid of it. Clean, clear, delete, and put up something positive in its place. So instead of the worry, you're putting in happiness and joy, that this is where you're coming to. This is the point you're coming to. So Sharon, I think you were the person that needed to hear this message this morning. I woke up with it in my mind. I woke up hearing that I needed to come on and do this live reading. And Sharon, it looks like there's other people that are on, but you seem to be the one that's asking the questions. If you have further questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And for anyone that's here, if you can subscribe and hit the notification button. I often come on when I get messages like this from the angels or from my psychics. My guides, my angel guides, I come on psychically and give these messages to whoever needs to hear it. And that's what today was about. I also do instant and live notifications on Sundays. And you'll be notified if you've subscribed and notified below and hit the thumbs up button. You'll be notified when I'm coming on to do mediumship readings. And whoever wants to ask about anyone who's crossed over, I've done a few. You can check in my playlist and come on, and you'll get mediumship readings. Your loved ones will talk to you and bring messages through. You can ask questions, or I can simply bring messages that you may want to hear. But it's a really good time to be manifesting. We're in a waxing moon right now. Okay, we're leading up to the full moon, which is the culmination, right? When we let go of things that no longer serve us. But right now we're waxing. We're getting to that point. So manifesting is between the new moon and the full moon. Great time to manifest. Bring through what it is you want to have happen. And I think today's the perfect day to start that. Okay, so good luck, Sharon. Try to turn your negative thoughts into positive thoughts so that you manifest. Everyone this afternoon, you can watch, because I will be putting out my full weekly readings for both water and fire. I'll be putting them out later this morning or this afternoon for next week, September 27th to October 3rd. And then I also come on and do the daily pull for a card for every one of the signs. And any questions you have, put below. Anything you would like to see me teach about, I've been doing this for 35 years and as a spiritual psychic medium, and I'm a third generation, so I have a lot of gifts to share. And I'm here to help you. I'm here if you're planning on taking a leap of faith, maybe into something that does this kind of work. If you love it, follow your heart, because then it doesn't become work anymore. It becomes joy, right? To be able to share the messages that you get with people that really need to hear them. And that's how I feel about it. It's messages of love and joy that I bring through. So I want everyone here that's on to have a wonderful day. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification button so you'll know when I come on live. And enjoy your day. Could be a little up in the air, bumpy. Remember, always listen to your intuition. It'll whisper a direction. Follow that direction, and manifest happily, manifest positively, and you'll have a wonderful day. So I look forward to talking to you further. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will definitely make sure to answer them. Okay. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.